Hey, welcome back to Making Baby McWherter. So today we are going to talk about our sperm donor.
And Amanda's new haircut.
And my new haircut,
So fancy.
Yeah, I decided to get the mom do before
The mom
part. I don't know. Today I was hot and my hair was just everywhere and I just wanted to chop it off. So.
And she surprised me. She didn't tell me she was doing it. She just randomly was like, I'm going to go get my hair colored. And then just came back and was like, oh, my hair's gone.
I did warn you.
I
said, would you be mad if I cut my hair? She said, no, that's fine. I'll just be surprised.
So now her hair is shorter than mine.
But,
which never has happened in our entire relationship.
But I like it.
It looks really good. It does. She's cute.
Thanks, babe. So anyway, sperm talk. So we are not going to tell you guys who we got our sperm donor from, just for
reasons.
Different reasons. I don't know. Just don't choose to disclose that.
Yeah.
To you guys. We just don't want to persuade you to choose a different sperm cryobank. I guess that's what it's called. Just because we chose them. So we had a whole list. I actually got a journal, Making Baby McWherter. When we were looking at sperm donors, I was more into writing down different things that I wanted to discuss with Shannon about. So we had a few sperm donors in mind.
I think we had like 3 that were kind of really going back and forth with.
Yeah. And then just randomly one day we were looking at the site and
the person that we really wanted, the one that we were like, we like this guy, but we're going to keep looking just in case. Yeah. Basically, was this like, oh, we really like this person, but we don't want to pull the trigger without doing more research, is basically what happened. And everybody else liked that guy also. Yeah. So he started out with, like, when we first started looking at him, with like 15 vials. And by the time we were ready to kind of pull the trigger, within like a few weeks, he was down to his last 5, and we wanted to buy 5 because if you bought 5 of them, they gave you a year free of storage, which is what we want to do anyway, because in case we need more than one trial, which most likely we will, we'll have it in our bank.
Yep.
And it's stored for a year if we need to. And they have some really good perks with them too, like if later on, if we wanted to keep them, we can keep buying them up for the years that we needed to.
For the storage.
Or if later on we have siblings with the same person, if we luck out and be able to get more than one.
Which is what we want.
And say we got 2 or 3 out of it and we don't need any more vials. They also have a buyback policy, which is really cool as long as it doesn't leave their facility. So that's what we really liked about it too. So we were like, might as well get the 5 just because,
better be safe than sorry.
Yeah, and we got what we needed from the person that we liked the most. So we kind of pulled the trigger kind of fast.
We did, but I mean, it's in storage. It's not at the house or anything like that. So we just bought it because we thought that he was the best fit for us.
Yeah, he fit the most of our criteria that we were looking for. And yeah, he was just overall really good looking guy.
Oh my god.
So we'll tell you more about it though.
So he has no known allergies, no known diseases or like carrier of any diseases.
We went into this completely, I guess, blind in a way, because when we were going into it, we're like, all right, yeah, people are going to probably have like some stuff like,
but not everyone.
Yeah, like they're gonna have some kind of like disease that they carry because everybody carries something. It is what it is. But when you're dating someone in real life, you don't have this bio of that person that you're dating, and do you ever get that bio?
You don't like ask them about it either.
Yes.
Like, hey, on the first date, like, hey, do you carry that disease?
That Alzheimer's disease? Like, do you carry that? Like,
do you carry the trait for that?
You don't think of that stuff. So when we actually got into digging into all of their backgrounds and all of their test results and everything, we were really, like, it was an eye-opening experience to see how many people carry so many things that you just would never think of. Like, crazy things that, like, you can lose a limb within a few months. You can die. You can die
within childhood.
Yeah, it's
all
crazy
these scary things.
Yeah, and it's just like everybody had something, and it was just like, is there anybody that's somewhat clean that we might have a good opportunity to have a child and not die a few months in? Like, that was basically what we were looking at.
Yeah.
And this guy was clean. Like, he didn't have anything. So we lucked out in that aspect.
Yeah, that was one of the reasons why. It wasn't the deciding factor, though.
No.
Like, obviously, if we had another sperm donor that we really liked, and it was between him and someone who
carried
some sort of disease or whatever, we wouldn't disregard them just because of that.
But this one, we really liked the person, and just so happened to have him being 100% clean on everything, which was awesome.
Yep. Another trait that we liked about him is that he is Irish, which Shannon is Irish.
Yep. I'm very Irish, if you can't tell by my last name, McWherter. Yeah, so trying to get something with a little bit of my heritage would be good. So we were really looking for Irish is like a big one. Mm-hmm. And then we were looking just for anything that might be similar to what I am. I'm not a whole lot of stuff. I mean, I'm Irish, I'm like Cherokee and some other random stuff. But the main thing was making sure we had someone that had some kind of Irish.
He is actually a lot Irish. Mm-hmm. I think both of his parents have some sort of Irish side to them.
No redhead. He's not a redhead.
Which is sad.
I know, Amanda really wanted a redhead baby, but not a redhead, but he's still Irish.
He has the same hair color and same eye colors as Shannon, so brown hair and poop brown eyes.
So yeah, that was a big thing. We were just kind of looking for something that had a little bit of the most of my characteristics, just, you know, the brown hair, the poop brown eyes.
Little nose. Yeah, nothing too drastic and big.
And I was also, my entire family is super short. Like, my uncle is the only one
He's the tallest one.
Yeah, he's the only one. He's the outlier. He's like over 6 foot.
Well, him and Beth.
Yeah, but other than that, everybody in my family is
short.
No taller than like 5'7", 5'8". Like they're. I have a very short family, so that was kind of what I was looking for too. I was looking for a guy that's also going to be within that kind of middle to high range, just so that we can kind of maybe get that kind of characteristic too. So
not like a 6'2" guy. And I thought, honestly, that it was going to be hard to try and find a guy that was like 5'6", 5'7".
But he fit into it. Yeah. So he was also 5'7", and, you know, he weighs about basically what a normal guy would weigh, about that range, so he's not very big. But yeah, that was like the biggest thing, was just trying to see if we can get someone in the height range of my entire family too, because, I mean, get what we can, you know, as much as characteristics as me as we can possibly fit. So. And
then with our cryobank, they also showed us information about his parents, his grandparents, his brothers, his sisters, aunts, uncles, all of that. And for the most part, it was like, if his grandparents died, it was at the age of like 80 from like a stroke or something like that. Like nothing serious.
They all lived a very long, healthy life. And I mean, once you get to that type of age, you know, something's gonna get you. It is what it is. But that's basically what his family was. It was just, they had very good strong genes. Yeah, good strong genes, and was living to a very long age. So hopefully, you know, I live to that age, but, you know, we'll see. I'm just saying.
She will. Jesus.
Just saying. But yeah, so his entire family, grandparents and stuff like that, aunts, all were very healthy, which was a very nice sign too. So
yeah, and I don't think there were any like alcoholics or anything like that in the family, so we don't have to worry about that trait being carried on for some reason to the child, because I know if like the parents are alcoholics, that it could later
down,
on. Yeah.
Not saying they're not going to be an alcoholic, you never know. But
I know, but
yeah.
If it runs in the family, a higher chance that it'll happen. Another thing that I saw and I liked was that his dad is a twin.
Yeah, so
twins run in his family.
You never know. So yeah, run in his family, which would be really kind of a cool thing if we ended up having twins. Which is what we really wanted to begin with. If we can have twins, that'd
We're
be awesome.
crazy. We want twins.
Yeah, nothing more than twins. No.
We want twins, not triplets or anything, but twins. Yeah,
I think that'd be really cool.
Bring it on.
Yeah, I think that'd be a challenge we would love to accept.
Yeah,
but yeah, that was in his on his dad's side. So hopefully, he'll pass that down.
And then another great thing was that he has live pregnancies or had live births from his sperm that he has donated.
Yeah, that was one of the really nice things that our bank did tell us was, they would tell you how many vials that they had within their system, but it also said if they've had a live birth, which was really nice because the guy that we chose, his vials were entered in last year. So that just shows you within that time period he's already had a live birth. There were a few people that we were looking at that kind of still fit within our criteria that had 2-3 years in the bank and didn't have a live birth. So that was kind of like
it was like either people aren't buying it or it's just not working.
Or it's not working.
Yeah.
But some of those people did have lower amounts of vials, which I don't know if maybe they just didn't have a lot to begin with. But it could be that, they did have 15 vials and they sold a bunch of vials and nothing's taking. Mm-hmm. So there's that kind of like scary kind of thing there too of, all right, well, is this really going to be a good match for us? But this guy, he had a few live births already, so that was a nice positive too. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. And then his reason, because we got to read about him and he had to write or answer essay questions or whatever.
Yeah, they had, what's really cool about ours is they had a legit live interview. Mm-hmm. Not like video live, but I mean you could hear his voice and everything, which was really cool. So that way we can hear that he had a very masculine kind of voice. It was
but not too
no, it wasn't deep, but it was a good voice, which was nice to be able to hear his voice and how he interacted with someone else too, which was very nice because he seemed like a very intelligent guy too, which was really cool and very driven. He was a very, very driven guy. So stuff like that, just those little things, being able to do that within a bank is awesome. I think that really helped us make decisions because we were able to have all these different things at our disposal to be able to check who we wanted to get. So.
And then one of the things that I was looking at was the answer for why did you choose to be a donor? And one of the guys that was a contender honestly said that he just wanted to be a donor to pay for a house.
For money, yeah. Which is, I mean, it is what it is. Some people they just need money.
It is selfish. What it is, but I don't know. It put it off
a little bit.
Yeah.
But this guy, he really did just reach out and was like, I want to donate to help other people
who are struggling.
To be able to have families that can't, which was something we were really looking for. So, but yeah.
Yeah. And then his 2 more things about him. The first one, his job. He is an athletic
sports.
Trainer?
He is a sports journalism.
Okay, sports journalism.
So, I'm huge. I was huge into sports as a kid. Did softball for 16, 17 years. Did lacrosse for 4. Basketball, everything. I love sports. So that was
hold on, so much to where in college, one of her majors was
sports training, which where I wanted to be on the field with teams, being an helping athletes. That's what I wanted. Didn't work out that way, obviously. Things happen, but that was a big thing for me, was finding someone also that had a lot of the same interests as me too. He loved football. He played football for years. He ended up going to college, I think, playing football. So stuff like that, where he's driven, it was on a team, that really hit home to me, because that was my whole childhood, was sports. That was it.
And not saying that just because he was a sports person doesn't mean his sperm will, but
you never know. It's something that he had an interest in, that I have an interest in, so that's something that we really were looking for too. Yeah. But yeah, like we said, he's a sports journalism person.
Journalist.
When he was, I don't know if he's got a job now or something, but
that was his job. He's a sports journalist, and he played a lot of sports.
Yeah, so that was really interesting to us. So,
and then the last thing, which we kind of just had to get over it, he had an open ID, which meant that he's not anonymous. If our child chooses to at 18 to get into contact with him or anything like that, they can, which we didn't want to do. We wanted an anonymous donor, but I mean, it is what it is. There's not a lot of donors that had the anonymous.
I feel like that is something we'll have to tackle when we get there.
And I know some people are like, yeah, if my kid wants to meet the donor just because of genetic wise or whatever, then totally up to you. But just for us, we wanted the anonymous part because we are the parents. Yeah. Not the sperm donor. He is just filling in the parts that we lack.
So that's basically what it is for us. It's not the fact, I mean, obviously in 18 years or whatever, if our kid really wants to meet the person that jizzed into a cup, then fine. I mean, if that's what they want, then yeah, that's what they get. But I'm hoping, with us being good parents and raising the kid the way they should be raised, that they won't need that. But I mean, we can't say anything because we're not the ones that are going to have, in some way, a void of not knowing who their biological father is. So it's just going to be something that we're going to have to deal with if it ever comes up. You never know. So that's so far down the line that I don't think it's something we need to worry about now. It might not be anything we need to worry about ever. You never know. So it just depends.
It's there if they choose to, but looking into sperm donors, there were quite a few that had open IDs. I think just for the sake of the people using the sperm, like if they want to get in contact with them or something, I don't know. But a lot of them were open. Yeah.
So we weren't going to let that steer us away.
Yeah, no, that was definitely not a huge factor.
Yeah, he is too good for the majority of our criteria to pass up because of a possible open ID later down the line. So, yeah, we won't let it bother us until it has to bother us, if anything. So yeah,
that's a little bit. Well, that's all you're going to learn about our sperm donor.
Yeah, but we're excited. Yeah. We got our 5 vials.
It's in storage.
In storage, and hopefully we'll be starting up soon.
We want to start in July, but I'm still waiting for Aunt Flo to come. It's supposed to come this week, so we'll see about that. A little Aunt Flo. And then I'll have to track ovulation again this month and make sure that I'm ovulating. We talked about testing my ovulations with those little testing strips.
And maybe like the better strips to make sure we're getting it more precise.
Well, not strips, but the tests.
Yeah, to get it a little bit more narrowed down to the perfect day, so that way we can go in 100% knowing this is the day we need to do it on. Yeah. So that way we have the best odds on getting pregnant in the first try. You never know. But
And if you guys have any tips and tricks for what to do before an IUI or what to do after an IUI or whatever little tricks that you thought worked for you.
Yeah, if you needed to sit upside down, if we needed to eat something before we go,
crap ton of pineapple, just let us know.
I don't know, just give us anything, we'll do it all. We'll make a video of us doing it all.
No, we won't.
Yes, we will.
Okay.
But we'd love any little tips that you could possibly give us, or if there's anything you want to ask us, we'll love to tell you. So, but yeah, thanks for stopping by and
listening to our sperm donor.
Yeah, so hopefully next time we'll be talking to you about our trip to going to
the doctor.
Yeah.
Hope so.
So,
fingers crossed it all works well. And if you follow me on Instagram, I try to update you guys as much as possible. I mean, it's been a little slow because there hasn't really been any baby updates.
Yeah, we've been doing more focusing on me, but now we'll be focusing more on babies.
So yeah, if you do not follow us on Instagram, it will be in the information down below. Just click on it, follow us, and you'll get all your baby info on there.
Yeah, all the baby updates you could possibly ever need. But like we said, just like and subscribe, guys. We'd love to hear any comments that you guys want to give us, and we love to looking forward to talking to you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.